not see the Caspian coming for sure. I haven't seen a Caspian player in a while. I feel like last time I've
Yeah.
seen someone like Caspian was like Godly a couple years ago.
I think for me it would be Luna. Luna was also has
He's so crazy
the
on the
diamond head. Yeah, the diamond head was one of them. But game number one
yeah.
here, we're gonna have Knic versus Seif here, or Numbers Inc. However you want to call him. I like to call him Seif. But just looking at kind of how both of these players get into the top four here. Seif, he had to beat Error Code 313, which was a very it was actually a shocker, to be honest, because well, Seif or Numbers Inc. I mean, that was a game 5 situation. I heard it was a lucky it was like a lucky gimp he got at the end that got him the win. So
Oh yeah.
Seif here, has kind of something to prove as he goes his first best of 5 here in the top 4 against Knic here in the Qatar Ditto. And Knic, on the other hand,
Side-lighted opposite directions crossing up.
he had to beat just Kaya, which is one of our honorary members, to get into the top 4 here. So very interesting stuff overall. But it seems like to start off here, Knic gets
big
the upper
D-sig.
hand with the big down sig, and honestly, a signature down sig coming in from Knic, able to get that KO to start off here for the first game. It seems like here, Logan, that to start off this set, Knic does have the upper hand, which is looking great for Knic. But Seif, he's looking to kind of push his way
Yeah,
further in the
Hockey,
top
this
4.
is a very familiar pick for us. I've seen a lot of this Lucian coming out from Knic in the recent sets that I've watched. And I'm definitely interested to see if he's going to play more into Gauntlets. I feel very unpleasant playing Gauntlets into Guitars.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's going to try and play Gauntlets going into Blasters and then play Guitars into... well, I think we just got our answer there. He picks up the Guitars and they immediately threw them away. So Knic trying to look for a weapon. Oh, Steve throws away his Gauntlets. Good sidelight. Trying not to take too much damage here. Ooh, big insig. Gonna finish off Nic's first stock. Alright, moment of truth. Yeah, he's gonna stick on the Gauntlets. Definitely what he was gearing up for in the previous stock. Gets away from Nic's sidelight. Jumps up in there, not quite. He's gonna get side aired. Yeah, it's a good starter from Knic. Delay recovery. Gonna need another, maybe even 2 more. No, just 1 more after the Nair connects. Good side air from Steve. I've gotten into such a habit of calling him Numbers Inc. now. It's like
Yeah, you
awkward trying to call him
can
Steve.
call him Numbers Inc. or Seif or whatever the case may be. I just, as a friend basis, I call him Seif. The people call him Numbers Inc. People call him a lot,
Well, either way, that was a great Nair. He's got stage control now off of that.
Yeah.
Backs up. Ooh, Knic get backstage.
I think right now he definitely needs to try to see if he can get, just control of the stage and try to see if he can push Knic off as well too. If Knic, doesn't have, just the control on the stage, he can maybe rack up some nice damage, Seif, and probably try to see if he can bring this one back in his favor. But Knic is gonna get that recovery on the Guitars and get the KO. Now Knic, right now up in this game number 1. Seif needs to bring out something here, pull out something out of his bag of tricks, hopefully, to see if he can bring this one back in his favor.
Yeah, what does he need to do here, Hockey? Oh, that's a big opener. I don't... Okay.
Well,
He was sweating there, Knic, but he did get his dodge back, so he gets away from any more of a punish there. Oh, this is gonna be a big punish.
Ooh.
Yeah, no dodge.
Wait.
Knic going deep.
nice.
He's gonna get punished for it. Last stock's a piece, Hockey.
Yeah.
He's gonna stick on Gauntlets for sure, right?
I
Yeah.
think most definitely it's gonna be a very kind of a risky situation if you're gonna be challenging Knic on the guitars. I mean, Knic, we know him to be that guitar player on such a good guitar player as well too. And I mean, we're seeing that right now here in this game number 1. Oh, he misses the D-line ground pound with the ground pound. Oh, the sweat beats came
fine,
out.
he's
He
fine.
almost had it.
Wow, okay, I thought Knic was gonna die there for sure, but makes it excellently played.
My goodness. All right.
I didn't connect though.
Seif.
Delay
Nice.
recovery, surely, yeah.
That's going to lead to the KO. And that's going to be game number 1 going towards Nic's favor here in this best of 5. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one indeed. But
Numbers Gauntlets looked really solid, but I do left hand side where he was trying to get back and the Sair just like got interrupted with Qatar's recovery, or not recovery, Qatar's inlight. And I just feel like that's kind of my universal experience playing Gauntlets into Guitars. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but like the feeling of approaching and then getting interrupted, I feel like is my experience very often if I'm not like just completely winning in the spacing. But his Gauntlets looked very good. Like, I mean, good luck to him this game. I think that he's gonna be able to pull it off if he's feeling warmed up after the previous set. But it is definitely an unfavorable matchup for me personally. I'd much rather be Guitars. But game 2 underway. Western Air Temple. Avatar fanboys, rise up. All right. Blasters and gauntlets. Ooh, numbers. Got the dodge. Throws him off to the right-hand side. Ground pound. Baits him in. Knic back on stage. GC Insig. Ooh, good weapon throw. Stops that down air. GC Delight recovery. Great job, Knic. Good spacing. Looking for the guitars. Good on arm there. Ooh, double it up. Good D-Sig. Goes to the reversal. Numbers. Definitely in trouble here. He does touch.
Ooh,
He's
nice.
got enough to make it back, but he's in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, look at this damage here right now that Knic has onto numbers, with a big NSIG does connect and lead to the KO. Knic now going to be starting off his game number 2 with a lead, and especially because Knic was able to take game number 1, this is not a good position for numbers to be in right now, especially because he got to try to see if he can get a point up on the board and bring this one to be even, but oh my god, he catches a recovery there with just a nair. Numbers right now, he has, you know, a lot to do. It seems like he's opting to try to go for this guitar ditto, perhaps.
Yeah, I definitely think it looks like he just got rattled. It felt like he had a moment where he was just like backing up and he threw the gauntlets away, saying, "You know what? I want to try something new." So I'm not sure. It's definitely. Ooh, he's got him. He's got him. Surely, right? Oh, no GCD like ground pound in there. He might be in trouble here. Yeah. I thought he was gonna GCD like ground pound him there on the right hand side, but he didn't feel like the spacing was quite correct. But unfortunately, didn't have enough to make it back. Let's see. Goes for the gauntlets. I think that his gauntlets are definitely... Oh, Knic going crazy. Numbers chasing him, though. No fear. Weapon throw. I would like to see him hold on to a weapon for a little bit longer. I feel like when he's unsure of how to approach, he's kind of falling back on weapon throw. Ooh, he's getting into... Yeah. He gets double dared there.
Oh my god. And just like that, a 3-stock coming in from Knic in this game number 2.
You see what I see, Hockey?
Wait, what am I seeing here?
Oh, I know, he unlocked it. I thought he was gonna pull out the Amugi.
Oh,
He locked it in for a second. I don't think it's the play into guitars.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe it is.
I'm not sure.
What do I know?
He's switching up the whole. Oh, he's switching up the whole.
If you're feeling it, let it fly. Who am I? You know.
Oh my! Wait, is he being
if
real?
you're feeling it.
I think he's feeling it just a little bit.
Who am I to tell you to not follow your dreams?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I like the Instamot Sizely ban. Oh, he's up. He's paying attention. He's not getting 3-0'd right now.
Seems like.
Oh, he said back out. Back out. If he doesn't want the Amugi.
No,
Oh, just getting the drip correct.
Oh, you see, he went in 9 attack as well. He's all in, man. He is all in right now.
I wish him luck. I want to see this work.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge, but let's see it here.
It's about to be a great sword clip fest. What we're about to see. I'm down for it.
All right, we got
All right,
game
small
number
worlds
3
in.
on our hands.
Do you think this Amugi is the pick, Hawk?
Well, I see there's 9 attack, and the way that Amugi is, I mean, it's a whole tank, so he's definitely gonna live a bit longer. Knowing numbers, and his great sword, it could be a little. I mean, it could be better than the Caspian.
I don't hate
perhaps.
it, you know.
Yeah, I don't hate it either, but I mean, to start off this game number 3, it isn't looking too great right now. As you're seeing, Knic is kind of just, you know,
Yeah.
he's kind of manhandling numbers at the moment. But just as I say that, just one great sword string is gonna, I mean, just change the whole outcome of that. But wow, you're seeing here, I mean, numbers currently on a weapon starve against Knic, not even allowing him to pick up a weapon. Almost
Yeah,
had
if
him
he
there
could
with
stay
the GC side
composed
sig.
and just abuse the low damage Lucian, then I think that he'd make me eat my words about this being a bad pick. But I feel like, yeah, GC Inlight into recovery. Nic's gonna take the first stock. If your numbers here, you want to try and minimize the amount of damage to take. Obviously, you don't want to eat too much extra credit going in second stocks. It is 2 games to 0 right now. Ooh, don't want to be all over there. You want to be on stage surely. Great D-Sig numbers. Looking for an edge guard. No, he's just gonna play safe on center stage. I respect it. Switches to greatsword. Good nair. Knic doing a good job of not getting hit by any sort of KO moves. Yeah, gets around from that nair. That would have KO'd surely. And light into the bridge. Knic avoiding, finisher, but doesn't avoid that recovery though. Great KO from that numbers going into Knic's second stock. That recovery. Wow, look at the defense. That's a Moogie defense. He went nowhere off of that D-Light recovery. That was wild.
Yeah, numbers here
Okay,
still
both
holding
players.
his second stock, but he needs to rack up some huge damage right now. But he has a great sword in hand, but he needs to try to find a footing on the stage and then try to see if he can get some of those long strings that we know great sword to be. And there we go. He gets the read, and it's not enough, but he picks up a fresh great sword now, and he has to try to see if he can get a little bit more damage, and then he's looking to get the KO. But it's basically even up here, Logan. It's definitely anybody's game here. The down stick, but the NC connects from Knic. The weapon throw sends him even further here. Knic is looking to get the KO. The ground pound not connecting, no recovery. Coming back up. Nice D-Light there. Knic just spaces it well and is able to get the stock.
Yeah, well played from Knic. He didn't get rattled by that one dodge in raid, putting him into orange. He stayed composed, got the second stock there off. Not damaged, I should say. Like he's honestly pretty fine. Ooh, goes low for dare, gets away from D-Sig. Was definitely ready. Ooh, misses the punish there. Great sword, honestly so difficult to punish after those bridges. Opener. Ooh, sidelight bridge into the backup side. Oh, he's salt taunting. Sidelight bridge, and then he waits for a moment, side sigs into the salt combo, true combo. Ooh. Opener bridge. Gets away from the recovery. Numbers looking good this game. 3-piece. Alright, what do you do right now if you're Knic? Oh, he just got his dodge read. Dodge red. Oh, sidelight bridge D-Sig. Numbers has all the momentum right now.
100%, but it's
Knic?
still anybody's game here. All eyes are on numbers right now because you're a match point here in the winner's side. In order to keep on living in this set, you're gonna have to take this last stock. Seif, what is going to be the answer here? There we go. He gets a poke in, but nothing more. You see Knic, he's playing around. He realizing he wants a sig, but the side sig connects. But there we go. The defense coming in clutch. And there we go. He goes for another down sig. The ground pump, the spot dodge, and he gets the dare. He gets the dare, and he gets that game. Holy moly.
Heart hockey.
Oh
I thought he was about to get red by that ground pound. I thought he was getting a card called out, going to the right hand side, but he spot dodged into the pogo, the down air. It was perfect. Oh my goodness!
I thought it was cooked for him. I cannot lie. I thought it was cooked. It was over, and just
my heart's racing.
Somehow, some way, this guy.
That's why we play Brawlhalla right
this
here.
This guy
Oh
is
my
able
goodness!
to go ahead and bring this one back in his favor. I don't know how.
That was a great adaptation.
Yeah, that's great stuff coming from him.
I'm honestly at a loss for words. Like I could feel the momentum shifting, but I honestly I didn't think that he was going to win that. Like I thought that he was too far behind, but he just kept closing the damage gap. And I mean, we're on game 4. What can I say? Like it's 2-1. I wonder if he'll carry that momentum going into game 4,
so
or if he's gonna just get too much of it. His heart rate's gonna be too high, and he can't compose himself. Because I feel that sometimes after a close game. I need a little bit of time to compose myself. But I mean, if you're one of those players, you can just keep that momentum rolling. We'll see. Oh, 2-piece, turn around. 2-piece D-Sig. Oh my. I think he might be warming up here, Hockey.
Yeah, I think he's definitely warming up. Especially was after that game number 3. You definitely
he's
saw
feeling fire.
Yeah, you definitely saw, he was adapting just a little bit there. And I mean that was such a close game 3. Definitely could have went anyway, but somehow Seif was able to cheese that one there. But let's see it here.
GC's sidelight finisher, max range. He almost hit him with a boomy earlier. He threw the weapon throw up, but instead of hitting the end light, he hit the side light. Great down air. In Sig. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's going to be first stock going numbers away.
Yeah. Once again, man,
This weapon is so cheese.
Yeah, he's holding this first stock, which is very important. And I think that's kind of like the reason why he picked this Amugi is because of the defense. He's able to hold these stocks for just such a long periods of time and able to rack up just the littlest of extra credits. Even though he got him to about yellow health, that's still gonna help him out coming into this stock here. And he can always have that extra cushion because he has that just tanky. He just has that tanky build with him. So you know, it's gonna be harder for Knic to go and get these KOs. But Knic right now, he's cooking up.
I was wrong about the Amugi hockey. I think it's actually 5-head. It's actually genius because I think it's specifically tilting to somebody playing a low attack character. Like, you just have to win neutral so many times, it feels like, and then if you get caught dodging, oh, do that recovery twice? Yeah, okay. The second one is gonna do it. But I mean, he had to win neutral so many more times, it feels like, besides, like, if he just gets caught by like one greatsword dodge and read, it feels like you're just like basically almost an orange. And Numbers knows that, and like he's trying to play in a way that it is like he's baiting in a way to Knic, knowing that he needs to win in neutral less time. So like, here we go. Goes to the mix-up, but Knic's calmed down a little bit. He's not going to get caught by the... Oh, as I say that, though, he goes really deep. Yeah. Oh, if that recovery didn't work out, he was in serious trouble.
Oh,
double dare. Yep.
Double dare. Yeah, and then one thing I want to point out as well, too. I mean, you're on game number 4, but remember, you still are on match point. You had such an amazing game number 3 where you were able to cheese that win against Knic, but you cannot let your guard down. One game is great, but you need to win 3 games to win the whole set, and that's what Sif needs right now. He needs to try to see if he can get this game 4 and push it to the game 5 in order to try to see if he can win this one.
Yeah, back on the greatsword, 2-piece weapon throw up, weapon starving. He's definitely got what it takes, we saw from the last game. I mean,
yeah.
And Knic knows that too. He's showing him a little bit more respect. He's trying not to take any more damage than he has to. He's trying to get him in KO percentage before he looks for a finisher. Yeah. Dare. Yeah, well, there it is. Dare, sidelight into the D-Sig to read the dodge away. Well played from Knic. Great adaptation from game 3 going to game 4 to close out the set 3-1.
Yeah, and what an amazing first set to start off this tournament stream. 3-1 victory coming in from Knic, punching his way into the grands, and I mean, just an amazing performance coming in from Sif, but sadly, he was just a little short. He was just a little short, but still, great stuff coming in from him, great efforts coming in from him.